Françoise Leroux could easily be mistaken for a nun, but she's not. Her habit is actually her uniform. A strict Catholic, she works in what's known in France as a hospitalité. It's an association that looks after old and infirm pilgrims to Lourdes.
Sometimes I come here in the middle of the week. As soon as I enter the grounds, I forget my worries. And then when I go home at night, I feel lighter. I meet people here who help me and whom I can help. They share their concerns with me. It's a place they come to for peace, where they can be listened to.
The Basilica in Lourdes. Every year, over 6 million people from all over the world come here to pray at the grotto, where the Virgin Mary is said to have appeared to a young local girl, Bernadette Soubirous, 150 years ago. Each visitor has a tale to tell. The sick come here hoping to be cured, while the elderly come hoping for renewed energy. Others come merely to pray. Françoise Leroux is a regular visitor. For the last 10 years, she's been coming here at least once a week. She's lost count of the number of candles she's lit, but it's well over 100. She rarely prays for herself, she says.
The candle is an offering, an addition to my prayer. Sick people unable to come here in person often ask me to light a candle for them.
Sometimes helping others is hard work. Françoise got up at 5 this morning to accompany a group from a retirement home to Lourdes. They all want to be here for the Pope's visit. Françoise takes the time to talk to all of them. She knows how much a few kind words can mean. You'd never realize that she spent 16 hours on her feet yesterday, and today she barely has time to drink her coffee.
It never feels like too much. Yesterday evening I was still exhausted, but today I'm feeling better. I think I may have God to thank for that. I'm doing well. I enjoy doing it.
For the old people, the trip is the highlight of the year. They're curious to meet the German Pope.
I don't know whether I like him as much as his predecessor, John Paul II. But I'm curious. Actually, I ought to like them as much as each other.
The excitement is growing. The bus is here. Françoise Leroux helps people get on, counting them and checking what medication they need for the day. She wants to make sure nothing goes wrong. Half an hour later, the bus arrives in Lourdes. The town has been overrun with pilgrims from around the world who want to take part in the Mass. Today's service is especially for the elderly and for the sick. It's Françoise's job to make sure the group sticks together and no one gets lost. Time is flying. The Mass begins in 3/4 of an hour. Françoise has just managed to retrieve one person who'd strayed from the group. Tens of thousands of people with disabilities and diseases have gathered here. Christians believe miracles have already occurred in the town, and just being here is a source of strength for many worshippers.
I feel lighter. I can't sense my pain or disability anymore. I just feel good when I'm here.
Once all the members of the group have parked their wheelchairs in front of the Basilica, Françoise can relax and turn her attention to the service. She stays in the background, leaving the best spots to those seeking healing and contenting herself with the Pope's image on a big screen.
It really moved me. There were tears in my eyes when he was preaching. Then the Pope mentioned us, the volunteer helpers.
After the service, Françoise receives her own personal reward. The Pope stops to bless a baby right next to the barrier she's standing beside, just a few meters away from her.
It's really fantastic. It's a gift from the Virgin Mary. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
After a long day, Françoise Leroux returns home filled with a new strength. She's going to need it. Tomorrow, she'll repeat the whole routine with another group.